here we go. We're gonna King of the Hill this shit. So I'm just gonna put what I think will stay at number 1 the longest, and then we were just gonna start comparing shit.
Alright.
Which is gonna get really hard. Sonic Adventure 2. Safe start.
I haven't played it yet.
Oh, shit.
Nah, I get that. I get that. What?
I'm joking.
Okay.
Okay. Sonic Adventure 2. What would be second to Sonic Adventure 2?
Sonic Adventure 1.
You know what? Shit, he's got a point. I do like Sonic. I'm just better at Sonic Adventure 2, so I like it more. I have not put the time into Sonic Adventure 1, but I feel like there are definitely things I like more about Adventure 1. I like the way it looks better, specifically the Dreamcast version. Don't ever bring up Sonic Adventure DX. Just don't.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
It's a terrible port. If you want to play Sonic Adventure and you're playing the Steam version, that's the DX port. If you're playing it on GameCube, that's the DX port. You're doing yourself a disservice. So if you do play it on Steam, get mods. Mods fix it, and honestly, mods make the game, like, I grew up playing the DX version. I thought, wow, this shit kind of overhyped. I'm not gonna lie. And then I played it again on my PC with mods that fix all the terrible things the DX version did. And I was like, holy fuck. Peak fiction. Changes your world. Life-changing stuff.
Alright. Duly noted.
I'm not even gonna say recency bias on this one, but Devil May Cry is definitely in the top 5.
Nah, I get that. It's
Definitely.
such a good game.
Honestly, I'm taking Devil May Cry 5 over Sonic Adventure 2 or Sonic Adventure 1. I don't know about Sonic Adventure 2. They're both games that I'm I've already done my grinding of Sonic Adventure 2, and I'm in my process of grinding out Devil May Cry 5 to be as good as I can be at both of them. Which honestly, on that note, here's the third game I did that with. That's like the three games that I have dedicated myself to being good at.
Dog, I love that game so much.
It's such a good game, and I bought it for you. I put you on that and Devil May Cry 5.
You put me on all 3 of these.
I did. I put you on all 3 of those. I put Jacob on Hades. By the way, we got Fox, Austin, and Jacob in the call.
Hell yeah.
Yep.
I still gotta play all these games.
Dude, you're missing out.
And
I need to
including
play.
Hades. I'd love the fuck out of Hades, I bet.
It's
I haven't
so
touched
good.
Hades 2 yet, but it's still in early access, so I don't I'm not in a rush.
You would love it. It's so good.
I need to go back to Devil May Cry,
Mm.
and I need to play Sonic Adventure 2, and I need a better hardware for Resident Evil 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
And
right.
there's my excuses.
What's okay? This is definitely up here. Oh man. Okay, so let's above Sonic Adventure 1, I think, for sure. Oh man. So the difference here is that the top 3 as it is are games that I love because they have a high skill ceiling. And I like grinding that skill ceiling. I like pushing my limits to the max. It's satisfying. It flows nicely. It's a fast-paced action. Boom, 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 boom. You're doing cool shit all the time, right? And the reason I like Earthbound, I love RPGs for one. Final Fantasy VII is here. Chrono Trigger's here. Sea of Stars, all there. I love the RPG format. Peak. But what makes Earthbound has a lot of sentimental value to me. I played that in grade 7. It was the one game that I dedicated myself to playing over the course of like my entire grade 7 year. And it was just a really special game. There's some shit in that game. Really funny. It is a very funny game, and all of the humor still holds up. I laugh at shit all the time.
Yeah, I'm honestly surprised you're not in the Souls games.
I can't do it. You really just, man, you called me out. Everyone's clicking off.
I'm-
It's over. No one wants to talk to me. You don't like Elden Ring?
No.
I'm sorry.
No, like not even
I'm
like.
gonna give it one more go.
I've never.
like
Okay, well, I've
Sekiro.
never tried Sekiro. I've only tried Elden Ring.
Sekiro is my number one favorite game right now.
If I'm not buying it myself, or unless there's a very good sale, I'm not buying it myself. But if anybody bought it for me, I guarantee you I will play it and I will try my absolute best. You know?
Hmm.
I bought Elden Ring for myself when it was on sale. I swear to God, if I get a Steam notification in the recording,
See, I'm
it's
getting
full
to a
price right
point
now. Your
now.
ass won't. You won't. I shouldn't provoke
He got
him.
you there.
I shouldn't. I shouldn't.
See, I shouldn't be spending that
Don't
money
do
right
it.
now.
Please don't do it. At least wait
I
till it's on
really
sale.
I really shouldn't be.
Dude,
but
you were just saying school's in 2 weeks. You got shit to pay, man.
yeah, school's in 2 weeks, and that means my pay is gonna drop
Yeah, no,
significantly.
Please don't do it. No,
Yes.
don't do it for the bit. This isn't
It's
worth
gonna
it.
be- that $80 is gonna be like a quarter of my paycheck once
Yeah,
school starts.
don't do that shit. Please. Anyways,
Mm.
Earthbound has a lot of sentimental value because I grinded it out throughout my grade 7 year, which my grade 7 year was shit. I was miserable. I hated
Yep.
middle school.
Yep.
And so it was a very comforting game. Because it was funny, it was sweet, it was charming. All of the RPG mechanics still hold up to this day. The dialogue still holds up to this day. There's really funny, like for example, there's one bit. There's a random NPC that you talk to, and you knock on their door. There's some houses you can't go in, but NPCs will talk to you, and then from the door you get like a, hey, can you name a Beatles song? And your dialogue options are, I think, yes and no. Oh no, it's like, can you name a Beatles song that ends with blank today? And your dialogue options are yes and no. And if you hit yes, you're technically saying yesterday, and you're like, oh my god, you know the Beatles. Shit
Oh my
like that.
God.
It's goofy, right? There's a band of characters in the game that perform live shows across the different locales, and they will drive you to the next town occasionally, but they will only be able to drive you after they pay off insane debt that they owe to like the theater company. And every time you run into them and every time they have another debt, it gets progressively worse and worse. I think to the point where they owe someone like $1 million.
My God.
And to help them pay off that debt, you go into like a desert mine and find like a genuine diamond, and you just give it to the theater company, and they're like, oh sweet, thanks kid, here, hitch a ride. It's stupid. It's shit like that. It's really funny, but also the ending made me bawl my eyes out because it's really fucking sweet. So it's conflicting because it's like gameplay value versus emotional value, and you really
Yeah.
can't. Oh, that's hard. That's really hard. I think.
That's kind of me with Persona 3 Reloaded. I need to finish it, but it already made me tear up. So I'm like,
Yeah.
oh god.
I think I'm gonna have it tied for 1 or just second place. We'll come back. We'll come back to it.
Okay.
Maybe. Let's see.
If you want to
Paper-
go like
Paper Mario is
you go
definitely
go
up
ahead.
here. Paper Mario, also banger RPG. I just finished playing the remake. What a game! That ending's also really good. Both Paper Mario and Earthbound do like a friendship is power ending, and I gotta be honest, I'm a little fucking bitch. That makes me cry every single time. I don't care about no corny friendship. Like, if you hate power of friendship, you're a cornball. It's awesome. My friends are powerful. Deal with it.
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Like, no, it gets me. Oh man. I feel like I have it. Maybe there. Yeah, I think so. What were you saying, Jacob?
I was saying if you're gonna go off of like a emotional value. I remember when you played Sea of Stars. If you want to do that next, you were like, this is a fucking incredible emotional game.
Okay. I don't know if I can really get to Sea of Stars right now because it's definitely not up here. I've soured on Sea of Stars.
Eve, what, sorry?
Really?
I've soured on it, and not anything gameplay wise. It is.
Story.
It's a story. The writing is terrible.
Yeah, that's.
Oh,
The writing sucks
Last I
ass.
heard from it, you said, it's kind of whatever. The
No,
writing, and then-
it's bad. It's really lame. But
Oh,
it's the gameplay. It's the art, the pixel art, the gameplay, the soundtrack, everything presentation wise and game feel wise are so fucking good. Like technically speaking, the best RPG I've ever played. But just because the story and writing are so painfully boring, it's probably like down here for now.
Damn.
Like
Really, damn.
okay. Wow.
Like,
I expected at least 21 to 30.
well, we'll see.
Yeah.
Like you threw me like threw me like a mid tier game as I'm at the top. So it'll move around, but yeah, no, it's just so boring. The main characters, all right, they're children of the sun and the moon. And going into the game, I heard that summary and I immediately assumed like, oh, I bet you they're gonna have like a cool character arc. They probably have like crazy sibling rivalry, right? Because those are polar opposite things. You could cook up the easiest sibling rivalry, struggle, character like clashing into like they know how to work as a team story. It's basic, but it would work. No, they were a perfect team from the start. They agreed with everything the other person said. No tension between them. Like the MCs are so boring. They go through no character arcs. Shit just kind of happens. They react to it in the most plain way, and they get stronger and beat the bad guy.
Oh.
And the best character in the game, Garl, carries so hard.
I love him.
He carries. He's the only interesting character. He carries it on his back. And I will say though, Sea of Stars definitely has one of the best 100% completion awards out of any game I've ever played. Because there's insane spoiler warning. If you don't want to hear it,
I'm a deafened. I don't. I wanna.
okay,
I wanna.
Insane spoiler warning.
That might be fun.
Shake your mouse when you're done. Like swing it in circles.
Okay, I will. Is he deafened? I don't have Discord open.
Yeah, he is.
Okay.
He is. Don't worry.
Garl dies in the story.
I was not expecting that.
I said spoilers.
Yeah, I'm not gonna play the game.
All right,
I'm
whatever.
not gonna play the game.
Whatever, dude.
That-
Garl
that's
dies.
insane.
Garl dies like 3/4 through the story, and it's honestly that specific section is good, right? Just because his character carries. He dies. It sucks. He was really fun. However, your reward for 100% completing the game is like a mini time travel plot where you save his life and you get him back in your party and he's broken as shit. And then you fight
Oh, hell yeah.
and then you fight like the true final boss, right? Because without doing that part, you fight a final boss and it's not like technically the main villain and you're really confused. I think I took down the videos because I didn't feel like having them up on my channel anymore, but when they were there, I remember distinctly I beat the final boss the first time and I was like, wait, but we didn't beat up the bad guy. He's still there. What?
Mhm.
And then I 100% complete the game, got Garl back, and because in the last cutscene, the way it is the real big bad guy is there, and he talks some shit, and he throws his big, most powerful monster at you. You beat that. That's the end of the game. Really weird. When you get Garl back in your party and you go fight the final boss again, Garl, he's talking all this shit. He's about to summon the monster, and then Garl throws an apple at him. And he's like, "You're talking all this shit, but you're gonna run away now? Come fight us, bitch!" He instigates into a fight with like the evil god of the game, and then you fight him for real, and that was way better. So yeah, best 100% completion award ever. That's what I'll give it a lot of credit for. Anyway, Jake can come back now.
Nice.
Perfect.
Okay, there.
Nice.
And that worked really well.
That did work
yeah.
well. Look at us go. Anyways, all right, moving on. What can we throw up here? What would rival Sonic Adventure 2? Or no, Sonic Adventure. Sorry. I'm feeling like I definitely have to talk about Animal Crossing. Animal Crossing New Leaf, also a very childhood game. I played that when it came out and cultivated like a town for 10 years probably. Lovely. I had so much like personal connection to that town. Eventually one day I got the urge to start from scratch and I deleted it, and I kind of regret that just because I miss it. But I have a much deeper appreciation for Animal Crossing New Leaf after the release of New Horizons, because I'll talk about it all the time. New Horizons sucks ass. Terrible game.
There we go.
Awful game. Awful Animal Crossing game. My problem with Animal Crossing as it stands right now is Nintendo is taking the series in a direction where they are more focused on what the player can do as opposed to what can't you do. If that makes sense. Or no, other way around. Yeah, they're focused on what you can't do versus what you can do. In the sense that in New Horizons, there is fucking almost nothing that you have no agency over. You can change the entire terraforming shape of the island that you start on. You can move other people's houses without them disagreeing, without them having a say in that, right? It's a sandbox game. And that's not what Animal Crossing is. Definitely not what it started as. The appeal of Animal Crossing to me was always the humble beginnings of moving into a new town, meeting your neighbors, making ends meet, right? Buying new furniture for your house. And you had no agency over what your neighbors did. People in New Leaf, in my New Leaf town, it would piss me off so much because I'd have pathing laid out in my town. But it was pathing made out of like it wasn't actual, like there was no pathing you could do in the game. It was kind of like a cheat way, because it has a system where you can make your own custom design patterns that you would be able to put on clothes or hang up in your house if you wanted to, but you could also lay it out on the floor outside, so you would make like fake paths, right? I would have pathing, right? And I would have flowers along the pathing, specific trees in specific spots, right? But then some fucker would move in like the middle of that, and then I had to work around it. But I couldn't tell them where to move, and that was kind of beautiful in a way, because they felt like people. You know, they move in, you talk to them, you learn who they are, right? And this is a strength that was best in the very first game. Villagers are assholes to you. They are so mean. But over time, the more you talk to them, they actually become your friend. And that's something that was also lost in New Leaf, but you'd really feel it way more.
Basic in New Leaf.
They're
so basic and not in New Leaf. And
New Horizons, right? It's kind of like that in New Leaf too, but you feel it more in New Horizons.
Yeah.
And just like, who sent me a Steam notification? Fox?
Uh-oh.
Why'd you send me a winky face, pal?
I don't know.
I'm
I don't know.
gonna open that later.
Yeah. Okay. You sure you don't want to open it right now?
God damn it. I have nothing on Steam, but I might have to check my email, because that's how it works sometimes.
Yeah.
Maybe.
God damn it. Well, shit, I can't open my email on the recording.
Yeah.
I can't do that. God, now I'm just gonna sit in like fear.
Yeah.
Fuck. Okay.
Sure. Sure.
Moving on. Maybe he's faking me out. He's something like a porn game.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of funny.
Oh,
Anyways,
God.
Animal Crossing New Leaf. I just had like, it's a childhood game, but also it's a really good game, because I think it strikes the perfect balance of like the limit of what you're able to do, because it has a good reason. You are the mayor of the town, and so it makes sense that you're allowed to build big projects around. You're allowed to change the town a bit. In New Horizons, everyone moves in on an island, like a deserted island getaway together. You are all peers on equal standing. There's no hierarchy or system. You are just elected the fucking leader. And that means you're able to decide when you want someone to move their house to the top right corner of an island. Or you're able to literally build a waterfall if you want. It's lame. It feels lame. It feels like you're playing God instead of a humble little town that you live in. I hate it. I don't like it. And that's why New Leaf is really goated. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see. Any suggestions? What should I hit up next?
I'd give Galaxy 2 1 to 10.
Yeah, that's definitely up here for
Yeah,
sure.
okay.
Another childhood game for me, but I honestly I might as well. It's a 2 package deal.
Yeah.
I can't talk about one without the other. Both childhood games. Recently replayed them both in succession, and I like 2 slightly more, but they are both like some of the best 3D platformers that exist. I think, and we were talking about this earlier before we started recording, but they have incredible music, incredible presentation, incredible everything. Like, if you've never heard a Mario Galaxy song, do yourself a favor. Go listen to a Mario Galaxy song. It'll change your life. I've cried to Mario Galaxy music more times than I can count.
Based.
Yeah, they're beautiful songs.
I believe it. Absolutely, dude.
I think
I think, like I told Austin this earlier. Like, the one song that does not get talked about enough in Mario Galaxy 1 is Space Junk Galaxy, specifically like the
Real shit.
thematics. Like,
no real shit.
mhm,
Good ass song.
like, I won't go too into it, but like the themes in the songs itself that relate to space that you can derive from like
Yeah.
specifically Space Junk Galaxy and Ghosty Garden Galaxy it's incredible. I love that
It's
game.
really
in
fucking
particular.
good.
You got one more for 1 to 10. You got 9 in the top right now.
Oh, you know what? I honestly wasn't counting. I would have just shoved the whole list up there. Okay, in that case, I think obligatory.
96?
I fucking
Is that
love.
6?
Yeah, it is 6.
Yeah.
I love Mario Party. I love all the Mario Parties. I could make a separate thing out of ranking all the Mario Parties. But long story short, spoilers if that ever happens, Mario Party 6 is the best one. By far. Actually, not by far. 3 is pretty close.
The other one I barely played is 8.
8's good.
Same.
8 is good. 8 is honestly underrated. Mario Party 6 is easily the best one. It's not even it's not very close because it has a fucking day-night cycle. That's crazy. And the day and the night genuinely affect the board so much, especially on probably the most complex Mario Party map, Clockwork Castle. The way it works is that the direction you move on the board switches between day and night. So every 3 turns, you are now walking in the opposite direction. On top of the fact, in the daytime, you are trying to chase Donkey Kong to get a star off of him. But Donkey Kong moves too. But in the nighttime, you are now running away from Bowser, or else he will take a star from you. So, like, it takes so much fucking, like, brain power to try and plan how you want to move on the board, because there's so many variables. Incredible board. I love that one so much. I love playing Mario Party. Every time someone ever is in my presence, I almost always make them play Mario Party. It's like a house rule. Ooh, man. Mario Party is really like my brand too. Like, people know me for that.
Pretty high.
You don't understand how much I love this game. I think that's good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wow, okay. Is that a good top 10? We'll keep going. We'll keep going. Alright, number 11. Mario Kart 8 is definitely up here. Definitely up here.
Like, that and Mario Party are the two like best party games, period.
Yeah, easy.
Yeah.
No doubt in my mind. Mario Kart 8.
I haven't played very much Mario Kart 8.
I'd say, okay. Mario Karts get pretty subjective with people. People have opinions. And I'll say that my guilty pleasure Mario Kart is Double Dash on the GameCube. It is the most different one, right? The way that you understand how Mario Kart 8 or Wii controls, Double Dash doesn't control like that. You will suck at Double Dash the first time you touch it. I can guarantee you that. It's like Mario Kart, but you're on a bar of soap. It's really fun though, once you know how it works. However, though, it's not on here because I just feel like Mario Kart 8 is like objectively the best. It has the best, you know, like presentation. It looks the best. Incredible music with like the jazz band. Holy shit, dude. Again, if you haven't listened to some Mario Kart 8 tracks, do yourself a favor. Like Dolphin Shoals, get on that shit. Toad Harbor, come on now. Also the fact that when it launched, I think it had the most tracks out of any Mario Kart game. And then for some reason, they just added 46 more. There are 96 tracks. Or, shit, is it 96 or 90 something? I don't remember. There are 90 plus tracks in Mario Kart 8. Insane.
Damn.
Fucking crazy. And just off that, like, I can't not call it the best because it just has the most shit. And it's the most recent. Very good. Honestly, because of the very fond night.
Damn.
Whoa.
I have very fond memories of Mario Kart 8 simply because me and my pals asked the question, how drunk does Raymond have to be to lose in Mario Kart? Because I'm, just like Mario Party, I'm really good at Mario Kart. And so we were like, how drunk can I be before I lose? It takes 9 shots of whiskey for me to get second place. It's fucked up.
Damn.
And that's fun. So I want it in the top 10, I think. That's a lot of Mario in the top 10. Wow.
Mhm.
You honestly might change. I'm seeing some things that I might put above. Where should we go next? I'm open to suggestions here.
We should
Wanna
take
get
a
into
break
Pokemon?
from Mario, I think.
Yeah, that's fair.
Get into Pokemon.
Okay, yeah, Pokemon's definitely pretty high up.
Yeah.
Now I'm one of those lame losers that I'm like a modern Pokemon kind of hater. I used to hate way more. I'm kind of indifferent now. I think they're kind of finding their footing again, but definitely in that, like, you know,
Yeah, I hope they clutch up with the Black and White remake.
I don't know, man.
Yes.
I hope
I
they do
really
good
hope
at the
they do.
Legends
Maybe this-
VA.
Yeah, that
I
one.
don't know.
Hopefully.
They announced the Black and White remake with the teaser a while ago, and they haven't
No,
shown anything
I
since.
don't think that. I don't think
really?
that was related at all. Actually, they were just trolling.
Oh, was it not?
They were just
Oh,
fucking
that's
with
sad.
us.
That's
Because
sad.
I know what tweet you're talking about.
Yeah.
They're just fucking with us. I don't know. I'm kind of scared, to be honest. But anyways, last time I played a Pokemon game was Sun and Moon, and Sun and Moon aesthetically was very good, but it's so much dialogue. My thumb hurt
Yeah.
from mashing A. Like if you really
Gen 7 in general is just not good.
Wasn't
I
Sun and
think-
Moon the last? Sun and Moon was the last Pokemon game to have a national dex, right?
I don't. You're asking the wrong guy. It was the last.
Maybe,
it was the
yeah.
last one on the portable console.
Yeah.
No, but I really liked the location of Sun and Moon. I liked the Pokemon. I liked everything about it, but there were just the story beats were too long, and I wasn't interested.
Mhm.
If you take out all the story beats for Sun and Moon, just make it the raw gym to gym gameplay, I would love it.
I hated the what was it, like the power moves or whatever they had.
They're fine.
Yes.
I think Pokemon gimmicks peaked with Megas, and they realized they peak with Megas, and they just haven't been able to capture the magic twice. Anyways, Pokemon Black and White 2, though, also a childhood game. The first Pokemon game I think I properly played. I've played some others since. But I always come back to Black and White 2. Fire. So good. The story hits. I think the first games, like the Black and White one, that story's a little better, but
Yeah.
Also like the aesthetic, again, music, the pixel art, the really fast gameplay. I love the Pokemon that were added into that generation. So good. Everything about it so good. I think, however, though, I think for the first time, Sonic Adventure wins. I think I'm taking.
Okay.
I think I'm taking Sonic Adventure over Pokemon.
That's fine.
Okay.
Holy. Let's see.
The game that I absolutely destroyed Jacob in.
What?
Oh, Hollow Knight.
Smash?
Oh,
Fuck you.
Hollow Knight's definitely.
I had so much less time than you in that game.
That was
You
fucked up.
fucking grinding the shit up.
No, that was kind of fucked up, Fogs. You really set him up for disaster there.
Yeah.
I mean, I did the same with Austin when I made him play Sonic Adventure 2.
Yeah.
He's like, let's race, and as soon as I like finished Act 1, like the first
Okay.
level, he's like, oh, I'm done. I'm done, by the way.
Yeah.
Damn.
It was less of a race. I just was like intrigued to see the difference in the way someone who has 100%ed complete the game plays versus like a beginner. I just thought the
And guess what?
contrast.
It was big.
It was. I thought the contrast was nice. It was
I need to
silly.
do another game race with someone. I think Austin is the only one that I haven't done a game race with here.
We gotta get on that, man. Pick a game.
Yeah.
No.
No, see, I offered Austin to 100% every single achievement for a jump game.
Jesus.
No.
Why?
Oh my god.
Why would you
And
do?
he said no.
No, I would say no too. That's insane.
Yeah.
Hollow
I
Knight.
could do it. I could do it.
Mm.
Hollow Knight.
Hollow
What
Knight,
a
Hollow Knight.
Hollow Knight is the best Metroid game I've ever played.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm willing to bet Hollow Knight's
Best
the best
Metroid game.
Metroid game on the market right now.
I mean, I have Super Metroid and Metroid Dread here.
Yeah.
That's gonna be. Ooh.
That's
I
it.
think I'm taking Hollow Knight over.
I'm
We'll
taking
get to that, I guess. But Hollow Knight's so fucking good. I've replayed Hollow Knight so many times. It's a pleasure start to finish, and like the freedom of which that you can explore the game. Like
Yeah.
every playthrough is slightly different because you can grab things in a different order. You know. Like I love when I do replays. I fucking love gunning for the double jump early. The Monarch wings.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I try and get those as fast as I can. Super fun.
When I sped ran the game in 3 hours, I didn't touch them.
That's crazy. Whenever I start a new save file, I feel like I can't live without them.
See, what I did with the race with Jacob on Permadeath is, you know what the first boss I fought was?
Hmm.
Brody Marlock.
That makes sense.
Pulse Knight or anybody.
hmm
No, it's just like the little variances like that. It's so,
Yeah.
I don't know, it's fun. I think honestly, it's just one of those games where like everything is so good about it. Like, where do you begin when you're trying to like properly praise it? Like, what hasn't been said about Hollow Knight? Where's Silk Song, by the way? Haha.
Yeah.
I'm
Oh
My
funny.
God.
If
I'm
oh
gonna make
man,
Fox cry right now.
Fuck off.
I'm taking Hollow Knight
Dick.
over these.
Okay. I am okay
Yeah.
with that. for
Hollow
sure.
Knight's pretty similar to like RE4, DMC, and Sonic for me, where it's a game that I enjoy trying to get good at.
Do the Pantheons.
I actually have never done
Have
the
you done the
Pantheons.
Pantheons?
No,
Do them.
Dude,
that's always
you're
where
missing
my
20
replays end.
hours.
Yeah.
Maybe.
That's 20
Yeah.
hours you're missing, dude.
Maybe.
Exactly. Oh.
I
Damn.
think Hollow Knight might break the top 10.
I agree.
Like I believe it. You were really gassing Mario Kart.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
Yeah,
it's
you're-
11. You know.
I'd put.
It's
I'd
true,
put Hollow
yeah.
Knight in my top 10.
Yeah, I
yeah.
think Hollow Knight is like exactly at 10.
That's fair.
Where should
Okay.
we go next?
What's the game to the right of Metal Gear Solid 3? And in
That
in
is-
between Metal Gear
That
Solid.
is Devil May Cry 3,
Ah, okay, I can't wait
which
to see it.
also would probably be somewhere up here, maybe.
Okay.
It's probably like lower, I think. I don't know. I'm honestly I'm in the middle of a replay right now, but because I played all the Devil May Cry games in order except for 2. Fuck that. I'm not doing that. I'll do that someday when I feel like torturing myself, you know, when it's really funny. But
Let's do it on video then.
maybe
That'd be the funny end, you know?
Oh yeah.
it's maybe as like a one-time video. I'm not playing the whole game.
No, that's fair.
But
How long will I last
Yeah, no,
playing this game?
I'd eventually just go silent.
Yeah.
Devil May Cry 3 is really good though. Okay, 3 and 5 are very close to me for very different reasons. I think 5 mechanically, gameplay wise, is much more satisfying, but 3 in terms of story, setting, visuals, clears so hard. Like the RE engine is cool, looks so realistic and nice, but I prefer like the super gothic, dark tones, really like saturated colors that the first 3 Devil May Cry games have. I think it resonates with the series identity way harder than like realistic looking streets and cities and all that, you know? Also,
get that.
Devil May Cry 3
Yeah.
introduced Virgil into the world. Technically, I mean, he was in 1, but he wasn't like Virgil. No, Devil May Cry 3 was a treat. I loved playing through it, even though I sucked ass and spent like 40 minutes on the final Virgil fight. Austin was there.
I was there. That was a fun watch.
That shit was hard,
I
dude.
like that.
And the Devil May Cry 5 Virgil fight was like on the same level as that. That's how good
was such
that's
a
how
good
good they nailed
fight.
it.
Oh. Yeah.
I like playing 5 more, but I like 3 more in terms of what it did for the story and characters. I think it's good where it is.
Yeah.
Like, the biggest difference between 3 and 5 gameplay wise is that I really feel like 100% completing 5. I think I'm okay with 3. I have my fun doing my little playthroughs of the story.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now,
You-
I'm really wondering about Spider-Man.
Spider-Man? I'll tell you this. I think it's in the middle here.
Austin's
Ow.
not a-
I think
Austin's
it's I
gonna-
think it's in the middle. I mean, it'll be up there for now, but King of the Hill style, it's going to start losing spots, I think.
Ow, my soul.
Saving the pain. Just put it there for now. Saving the trouble.
Yeah,
No. We'll work through it.
Okay.
Maybe I'm wrong. We'll see. Spider-Man was a fucking amazing game, though. Like, okay, just because it hurts that it's in the middle, it's still my top 50. I think every time I think of every single one of these games, I get a boner. All right,
yeah.
Okay.
Hell
and
yeah.
like I'm.
Dude, you have Hat in Time on here.
I do
Oh,
have
no.
a hat in time. I just finished replaying that game. Oh, I see what you mean.
Yeah.
That took a little bit.
No, I understand. No, it's got the Snatcher, bro.
The Snatcher?
Yeah, like the evil forest guy.
Yeah.
Oh.
The big purple guy that like pops out and goes like,
Yeah!
"Fools!" I love that guy. Anyway, Spider-Man. No, like from reveal to release period was painful because at the time I had no means of playing it. I didn't play Spider-Man
I
until a
did.
few years after release. Actually, the first time I ever probably played Spider-Man was at Austin's house because he could play it.
Yeah, and I was like, you should play this, and he's like, all right.
I'd been wanting to. I remember watching the whole game, like another person play the entire game on YouTube when it dropped. And then I played it for myself years later, and yeah, good fucking game. We don't talk about Spider-Man 2 though.
No, shut up, please. Look, no, I get my moment. I'm getting my moment.
Go.
2 had such a good combat swinging. They did it
Yeah,
so
it was
well.
so good.
I'm not the biggest fan of Spider-Man basically being able to fly. I want to swing around.
No, yeah, I didn't
That's
like
a
the
me
gliding.
That's a me thing though. But dude, that combat so silky smooth.
So
I
good.
loved every Venom power. I loved symbiote, and then they shit the goddamn bed with the story. That story, they rushed it. They even admitted they
was
rushed it. Remember
terrible.
and the oh my god, the music to the game too adds so much, and the little like, oh,
fly
look.
home.
look, I cry. I almost cried.
I almost cried during that
almost
side
cried.
mission too. That was like
That side
the
mission,
peak of the game for me.
Yeah, that one and the one where the guy was like, "Have you ever been in love, Spider-Man?"
Oh, that one was really good
That
too.
one. That one killed me.
Um,
Like, I love Spider-Man. I love Spider-Man.
there's a reason why Spider-Man 2 isn't here, and it's just because the first Spider-Man had such an incredible story that it just in comparison, it's like, what happened? Like,
Yeah.
first time I played Spider-Man, and when I replayed it like a year or two ago, I cried both times.
Oh, I was balling.
The
like a
ending of that
bitch.
game is heartbreaking. So well done. And again, like, when that shit dropped, there was nothing that played like it. No Spider-Man game was even close to the mechanical feel of that game. Holy, like, it's so impressive. And Spider-Man 2 improved on that in every way except the story, and purely just because I don't like the story, it's not here.
It hurts, but it's true.
Another one that's not here. Do you not have Tears of the Kingdom on here?
Do you not know?
You
He
just
does.
have
Chat.
You just have breath.
You're gonna.
Chat, he doesn't know.
You just got Breath
He
of the
doesn't
Wild.
know.
He doesn't
He
know.
doesn't know.
All I'm seeing is Breath of the Wild.
Oh yeah, Breath of the Wild deserves to be there. I love Breath of the Wild.
Not Tears of the Kingdom?
We'll get there.
Oh, I swear to God.
We'll get
Man,
there.
Fox outed him out for Dark Souls
Ugh.
and
Dude,
No,
this is-
Tears of the
oh,
Kingdom.
no.
That's not Tears of the Kingdom. I think I've seen too many long video essays on my YouTube page about Tears of the Kingdom. I'm not in the minority. I think it's like a 50-50 split.
Okay.
Anyways, what should we go next?
I want to hear you rant about Zelda.
Okay,
I
well,
wanna hear
all
you.
right.
That's what I'm.
Now we're here. Breath of the Wild.
Oh no.
Wow.
Oh, no.
The Nintendo Switch launches. You can't fucking get one anywhere. I didn't get a Switch until I was so lucky that my mom knew how rare it was and bought me one. Right? I remember divorced parent core, all right? We were doing the child swap, and I was walking to my mom's car to go to her place for the weekend, and I opened the passenger doors to her car, and there it is. Nintendo Switch sitting in the seat. Biggest day of my fucking life. I was elated, and I had gotten Breath of the Wild as a birthday present, I think, like at the end of March, right? And this was in the middle of April that she did this. Insane. Playing Breath of the Wild for the first time is a feeling that it's so hard to get. Very, very rarely will a game make me feel the way that Breath of the Wild did the first time I played that. Although, I guess to be fair, most of the games on here did that, and that's why they're here. Breath of the Wild is magical. It was very different for the Zelda games, and I love traditional Zelda. I love Ocarina of Time. I love Majora's Mask. I love Twilight Princess. I love Wind Waker. I love all of them. I love the formula. So Breath of the Wild was different, and that was weird to me. But it was different in such a beautiful way. The exploration, the discovery. Wow. First playthrough unmatched. And then I tried replaying it. And I watched the opening cutscene that completely moved me. The first time I saw it, I felt nothing. I knew what was out there. I knew what I was on looking. I could see the locations that I was familiar with just as Link was standing on the cliffside. And that's what you lose on a repeat playthrough. You know where the shit is. There's nothing to discover. And that's why I fucking hate Tears of the Kingdom. Because it takes the same Hyrule. It's the same map. You can go to every interesting place in Breath of the Wild in Tears of the Kingdom, and you'll find it'll be kind of different, but you still know it's there. It's not a big surprise. And also the fucking selling point of the game, the Sky Islands, terrible. They were negligible. They were all copy pasted throughout the map. Every single time you found a Sky Island, it was the same thing. Oh, there's a crystal. Bring it to me and you get a shrine. And it's the same layout of Sky every time. Like, the tutorial Sky Island was cool. Why don't you do that more times? It was terrible. And then the depths. Okay, when I was playing Tears of the Kingdom for the first time, I was hyped as fuck. I skipped school to play it. Right? And I spent an entire, 24-hour period basically only playing it. And I was enjoying it. I loved the beginning of Tears of the Kingdom. And then I kind of got to the mid-game. And just the more I played it, the more and more I played it, the less excited I felt. And the depths were really cool when I discovered them. I remember popping off and being like, how did we not know about this? But then again, like, the more I played it, the more I realized, dude, the depths fucking suck. Terrible area. It is the same biome for the entire stretch, you know? And it looks the same, everything is the same. Enemies are a little scarier, fucking whatever. It's just an entire plane of land that doesn't really give you anything other than the amiibo armor from the first game. It's just pointless and annoying. And yeah, it's just a disappointing sequel. You can't make a sequel to Breath of the Wild using the same fucking Hyrule. There's nothing to discover. There's nothing new enough to make it worth it. And also the story. The story in Breath of the Wild wasn't like mind-blowing, but it was decent enough. Watching the memories of Princess Zelda and how she grew as a princess and grew to appreciate Link. Beautiful. That was great. Tears of the Kingdom story? God fucking awful, dude. No character is developed well enough, right? Every time you beat a dungeon, you watch the same cutscene 4 times where they vaguely describe the Great War.
Yeah, that was terrible.
It's terrible. It is the worst Zelda story by far, and that's a damn shame because Zelda stories are fucking amazing. I have Majora's Mask on here for a reason, and it is barely about the game. Barely about the gameplay. That Tears of the Kingdom was terrible. I won't say terrible. You can have fun with Tears of the Kingdom, but your fun with Tears of the Kingdom never comes from the game. It comes from with what you do with the game. Like, oh, I'm gonna use the fuse mechanic to make a guy with a penis. That's the fun. You created the game, not because the game is inherently fun. You just dicked around. You know?
I feel like Tears of the Kingdom is just a direct upgrade.
Mechanically, sure. Like, okay, well, they didn't change shit about the combat, and that's annoying as fuck. That's really disappointing. I think the fuse mechanic was very cool, but got super redundant. I hated having to pull something out and attach it to my sword constantly. Also made all of my weapons look dumb. Like, I didn't feel cool because, oh, I got a big dumb rock attached to the Master Sword. I didn't...
That's fair.
It got old. It got old fast. I will say, Ascend is amazing. I don't think I could play Breath of the Wild again without Ascend.
Yeah.
But, oh, and the champion, like, the reward for completing a dungeon, terrible. Worse than Breath of the Wild. And the Breath of the Wild dungeon completion rewards already weren't amazing outside of Rivali's Gale. But instead now you got the fucking, like, guys following you around and ruining combat. Whatever. Tears of the Kingdom. I can't stand Tears of the Kingdom. I'm taking Breath of the Wild over Spider-Man.
I'd take Breath of the Wild over Pokemon, honestly.
I don't know if I would.
I wouldn't.
I think it's just above Spider-Man for me. Let's see. What should we get into now? What are we thinking, guys?
Little Big Planet 2?
Might break the top 10, I'm not gonna lie. Actually,
really?
let's just skip the foreplay. It will end up in the top 10.
Yes, sir.
Little Big Planet 2 is a childhood game. Austin and I, we played every time Austin came over to my house, we were on Little Big Planet 2. We would dress up as Goku and Vegeta, and we would play scary horror levels together. We had Jeff the Killer chasing us, Eyeless Jack. Fucking name it, dude. People were after us, always. Or we would go...
She was scary, though.
They were scary as hell. Or we would go into levels where people just made like a whole ass condo, like a penthouse, and we just kind of like pretend we lived in it. It's so cool. Like the amount of creativity, like it's a level creator game, but the shit people did in it was so goddamn impressive. And it's a shame the way that they treat the series now. You know, like servers are shutting down, all that. It's awful. Also, Little Big Planet had really cool DLC, like fucking Sephiroth Sackboy, hilarious. God damn, he's funny. No, I think the reason this game is in my top 10, mostly nostalgia, but also it is the foundation of like the best fucking video game of all time. right?
Hmm.
Where is it going? Oh, this is hard. Oh, that's hard. Oh man, maybe I'm overselling how much I like the Galaxy games.
Oh, that's the last
No
one.
way!
That's the last.
Why are
one
you
I
guys
said.
saying no
But
way
then-
like this still isn't my top 20?
But that's like the I
guess,
expected
yeah.
you to push down Animal Crossing or Hollow Knight before that.
No.
Yeah.
No, I think I definitely have the well, okay, I still have room for Galaxy 2 up here.
Okay.
2, 3,
That's good. That's good.
6. Yeah. I think it's like that. Yeah, that
Okay.
look no, that I think the top 10 is untouchable now. This looks perfect to me.
Okay.
Okay.
We'll see.
All right. On the subject of untouchable, remember the game you were like, we'll get to it. Metroid Dread.
Man, oh man. Metroid Dread was the first time I properly played a Metroid game, and I watched a YouTuber who does like Super Metroid speedruns and like randomizers, and I had been watching it a little before the game came out and very much afterwards. Because I was very interested in Metroid Dread, because when it was revealed, the game looked so good. Also, just like the lore behind its development, it was like originally going to be the DS game, and then kind of like in development limbo for like 15 years. Boom, there it is, right under the same name it was for the DS. I just burped. Crazy, like crazy that this
Pleasant.
game exists in our time, right? And it looked good as hell, and I bought it when it came out in October 2021. October 21st, 2021, I want to say. And I feel pretty confident in that. Someone fact check that.
Was it less than when you bought it?
That was the day it came out.
Oh.
I also bought it that day.
Oh, okay.
I think it was October 21st, 2021.
It was October 8th.
Oh, really?
2021.
Shit.
Yeah.
I don't know, 20. Okay. Well, now I look like a fool. Anyways, I played it and I couldn't stop playing it. I was upset. Yeah, you've played it, Austin. You can vouch.
Yeah, I couldn't. I played it like anytime I wasn't playing it. Like
I was thinking
it was
about
probably
playing
when I
it.
was in school.
It's another one of those games for me. Resident Evil 4, DMC, Sonic Adventure 2. Another one of those games where I played it until I felt really fucking good at it, and then I was satisfied putting it down. I replayed it about 4 times until I could beat the game in under 3 hours, and then I was like, yeah, I've done my. It is such. If you guys like Hollow Knight, if you guys love Hollow Knight, I guarantee you will play Metroid Dread, and you will love it just as much.
Okay.
Like
I played the demo for it, and I was like, yeah, this is pretty cool. But I
I'm
never got.
so confident in that. Fox, you would
I haven't
love
played it at
Metroid
all.
Dread.
I bet I would.
Definitely up here. Oh man,
I gotta get.
I feel so bad it's not in the top 10. Yeah, no, what a good game. Super Metroid's definitely like pretty fucking close to that. I think I prefer Dread just because it's more modern, and I have a harder time like going back to Super Metroid. I don't think I've actually ever beaten it, but every time I have played it, I've had a lot of fun with it. Actually, last year in August, it was after one of Ari's little parties, when he had the house to himself, that I remember I slept the night at his place. I was the only person that stayed the night. And I stayed most of the day, or like the morning after. Like I hung out with him until like 2 p.m. Right?
Oh shit.
And we didn't do much. Like it, you know how it is, like post party day. Like we're pretty just fucking like tired.
Yeah.
He had his Switch plugged in. I just started playing Super Metroid on it. and I was just playing, and I was collecting all this shit, and I beat Kraid within like an hour.
Damn.
which is like
Holy
the
shit.
fastest I've ever done that. And I was like, holy shit. And I was like, okay, I'm ready to leave now. Very fun game. I think I have it below. Yeah, that looks about right.
I'm pretty sure I own Metroid 2 for the Game Boy.
Oh shit.
I don't know if that one's any good.
I don't know.
Because I know Metroid
have
1
it.
on the NES sucks balls.
Oh
We're lucky it became a thing.
damn.
Where to next, folks?
Well, Ravens.
Hmm.
There's this one game we played that I remember that you beat me in time with like
Yeah.
0.3 milliseconds. Neon White.
Oh my god. I don't know why I was blanking on it.
Neon White.
Neon White. Oh man. Good ass speed game. Also, again, another game where it's like, how high is my skill ceiling? Very fond night where Austin and I were playing a specific level.
Fuck that level.
Oh, I love that level. We were playing a specific level, and we were basically like playing it. We were playing the game exactly at the same time as each other because I bought it first. I was gassing it up. There was a good Steam sale. He bought it, and then he started gassing it up. And obviously, it's a speed game, so it's designed to compare your friends' times with each other. I think everybody, you guys would fuck with it too.
I bet, yeah.
Fuck,
And
Fox
you
would
would
very,
make it
really much
so
fuck with that.
competitive.
How much is it? How much is it?
Right now, I don't think it's any more than like 30.
I just checked. It's $32. I just checked.
Yeah, that's not bad.
32.99.
Honestly,
Not
worth
bad
it
at
at worth it at full price, but you could wait for sales. It goes on sale often enough.
Yeah, my
Yeah.
game backlog is already
Yeah.
so fucking big.
It doesn't take long to beat, but yeah, but very fond
But
memories.
this is the game you want to like really grind out, get the
Yeah,
best ranks.
if you-
it's probably not
I
S
know
ranks,
I got
but,
I got all the best ranks on the levels. Because there are ranks. There was only the one level that I grinded out to like be like top 3,000, and that was when Oz and I got really petty, and we were just in a Discord call playing this level to its absolute limit, and we were on that call until genuinely 4 a.m. and we were trading we were trading our like PBs back and forth. Like eventually like Austin was ahead of me for like an hour, and then I shaved off enough time to be ahead of him by like he said 0.3 seconds, and then he was stuck on that, and then he did it again by like 0.1, and then I had to do it again. We were there until 4 fucking a.m. and it was thankfully we had Harmony in the call to keep us a little sane because we were just talking about other shit, but my fingers hurt so bad.
Oh, they hurt. Mine were so fucked.
They
the next
they
day.
felt like they were stuck in the keyboard position.
Yeah.
No, but
I
yeah,
remember the only reason we did that is because I beat your time. I was like, "Huh, I beat your time."
And then
you just said, you really just were like, "Yeah," and then minutes go by, and you're like, "Austin,
I
beat
shaved
your time."
I
And
shaved
was-
off like 20 seconds the first time, and he was like, "No, and then we just kept going.
Yep.
And again till like 4 a.m. and then Austin had to be like, "I give up. I can't keep doing this," and I popped off so hard.
If I didn't stop, none of us wouldn't stop.
I
We
would
were
never.
that,
You would
like,
not have broken
yeah.
me at all. Zero chance.
Like,
I felt so confident
Our
in myself.
pettiness goes that far.
Oh,
too.
like that stretches everywhere, but Neon White was where it got the worst.
Oh yeah.
No, it's a very fun game. I do definitely want to revisit it sometime just to maybe grind some scores, but very fun. I think, you know what? I think it does stay where it is as like a good 20 spot. I think it's going to get moved. I'm looking at some games here. I know they're going to be really high placers still. All right, where to next, guys? Fox, give me some input.
Let's go Hades.
Hades, classic.
Yeah, the
Goated
game.
roguelike. I have not yet played Hades 2, but Hades 1 so good. Oh, that was another case of Austin and I's pettiness, because we got the game
Yeah.
at the same time. Yeah, him and I got the game at the same time. Ari was already playing it. Ari loves Hades.
Mhm.
And then Austin and I got it because Ari talked it up so much, and it lived up to the hype.
Yeah.
And our little thing was who can beat the game first. And I remember distinctly, I was laying in my bed watching like YouTube videos, and then Austin, in the middle of his own little Hades run, says like, "I think I'm gonna do it this time." And I was like, "Hell no, I can't let this." I got up, I ran to my TV, I turned on my Switch, I started my own run, and somehow I was doing it faster than him, and I actually beat Hades like minutes before he did.
Yeah.
Holy
A little
shit.
pissed off. A little pissed off.
I don't blame dude. I would have been so mad too. I
think I'm
sniped
the
that
only one
shit from
here.
him.
I'm the only one here who hasn't played it yet.
You gotta get on
You
that.
gotta.
You gotta
You
get on
gotta.
it, man.
It's
Yeah.
like Raymond bought this game for me like
Cause
like
you were
half a year
expressing a
ago.
little bit of interest in it, and I was like, it's
Mhm.
worth it.
and then I can't remember when I started playing it, and it's shocking how like the game itself is amazing. It's so fun, but what Supergiant did is they take the game and they add so much like flavor to like the gods and the voice acting and the
Yes,
art style,
absolutely.
and it's just it's shocking. Like every
It's got so much
single
soul.
dialogue is voice acted.
Yep.
Hmm
It's just so beautifully crafted.
It's one of those
Mhm.
games that I know I'm gonna like, and I would find so much inspiration from.
Mhm.
Or, like even working on my own
Oh,
games and
absolutely
shit.
easy, dude.
I just need to actually sit down, get it, and fucking play through it.
Where does this
I-
go?
Also, what was I gonna say? Oh,
You know
I was gonna ask Jacob. I'm gonna ask you.
I think
Who did
so.
you romance?
what?
I started with Meg, and then I went to
Whoa,
Thanatos.
incest? Adoptive
It's not-
sister.
Bitch, so is Thanatos, kind
Yeah,
of.
they're all kind of
Pseudo-
siblings.
Pseudo incest.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then
Okay,
Austin, you
I
want to
hate
share
do it
your
to you, I hate
experience?
to do it. No, I know what this. I'm so sorry, Austin. I don't see Dusa at all.
Let's talk about that, Austin. Funniest shit of my life. Austin was so determined to romance Dusa, the floating head of Medusa, and
Personality though.
because he loved
so
her silly
sweet.
personality. And I remember, just out of curiosity, because
I don't see this vision.
he was so determined to do it. Out of curiosity, I was like, what does happen when you romance her? And I looked it up, and I saw that she friend zones you. And I sat there. I was like, oh no, he's gonna be so sad. And so I waited, and I waited until one fateful day, in all caps, I get a text from Austin like, no. And I know it, and I know exactly what it was about.
Why would they do that to me? Come on. Oh,
Good ass
Terrible.
game, funny ass game.
great game.
I was replaying it
Great.
recently too. It's so satisfying.
I gotta get back. I haven't played it in a hot second, and I wanna
Me
like 100% quote unquote it.
I don't think I could.
I don't know.
Like
I gotta really sit down.
I never really play roguelikes past the first clear.
I try to get at least like the real ending of the game.
If there's an unlockable that I really want, I'll go for it. But otherwise, like I'm just kind of like a first clear Andy, prove that I'm good enough, and then I'll move on.
That's very contradictory to your other you want to like get the best. Be the best
I don't
you
know.
can at the game.
I don't know what exactly it is about Hades that where I don't really feel that. I think it's like
It's fair, yeah.
I think it's like a gameplay loop thing, right? It's very
Maybe.
it's very similar once you start doing enough runs. Take Devil May Cry 5 for example. I'm playing the same levels. The enemies spawn in the same spots. It's just the combo variants. Like I can do a completely different combo every time and express myself completely differently, right? Or like Resident Evil 4. I like experimenting a lot with different weapons, which I guess you can do in Hades too. So I don't really know what my deal is with Hades. I just never get the urge to 100% complete a roguelike.
The only other roguelike I've ever played is Dead Cells.
I've always been a little interested in Dead Cells. The only roguelike I've ever played, other than Hades, was Enter the Gungeon.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, That one's fucking hard. That it is so hard. I never got a first clear on that one. Hell, I don't even think I got past like the 4th floor out of however many.
My first one was Spelunky.
Dude, Spelunky's the hardest.
Yeah.
Spelunky's fucking unforgiving.
So fun.
Never play Spelunky expecting to win. You play Spelunky expecting to have a good time.
Yep, basically.
Okay.
Alright.
We're next. Jacob,
I've
you
been
give
looking
me.
at this. I've been looking at this since it was on here. I'm curious about Wii Sports Resort. Like, great game, but it's such a it's a curveball throw.
Childhood
kind
game.
of. Okay, yeah.
Childhood nostalgia game, but also I do honest to God just boot it up sometimes and play it to kill time for fun. And when you go back to it, it's just really good. Like there's no other Wii game that uses the motion controls as good as it. Like the sword fighting is fun. Basketball is awesome, dude. I love playing basketball. And I think where I get most of my childhood nostalgia is I would play the free roam mode in the plane.
Yeah. And you just fuck around.
You just fly around the entire.
Yeah.
I found every single point of interest. When I was like little too, I found every single point of interest, and it was just so fun. Cause I don't know how the game achieves this, but Woohoo Island feels so real.
Yeah.
Like every time I play Wii Sports Resort, I just like yearn. Like, dude, if I could take a vacation here, imagine living there.
Yeah.
be
It's
so
so
happy.
it's such like a tangible place, and it's just so special. I really fuck with it. Like I really fuck with it.
Wow! Oh my god!
I think
Wow.
it's really good, man.
Oh.
Sure. She's gonna
Alright.
take a haze down.
Wow.
Really good
Okay.
game.
Now, something that I've been looking at for a hot minute
Yeah.
is the Luigi's Mansion games.
All right.
Mm.
We'll do both.
Really?
What?
Like,
I
are they
thought they'd be higher.
I'm just putting them there to talk about it. Give me a minute. Damn.
Oh, okay.
Damn. Give me a second. Shit.
Okay, I'm sorry.
That's
like,
it.
damn.
Spider-Man's down 18 spots. Okay.
Shit.
Luigi's Mansion 1 is... How do I... Okay.
That's the one where he's in the mansion, right?
What gave it away?
Whoa.
Sorry,
Okay.
I'm.
That's
Luigi's Mansion is a technically childhood game, but I never played it when I was a kid. But I was a young child with access to the internet, so I loved doing research on all the stuff I was interested in. And I discovered Luigi's Mansion, and that it existed, and just the fact that like, it's a Luigi game, and it's ghost hunting is fascinating. And so I watched people play it. My favorite childhood YouTuber, Chugga Conroy, would like he made video game let's plays, mostly Nintendo. Sometimes he would do other stuff, but he had a Luigi's Mansion one. I remember watching all of it, and I also watched all of his Mario Sunshine, like all of his really OG shit. And Luigi's Mansion just looked like such a charming, fascinating, fun little game. And then I finally got the chance to play it many years later when I started buying GameCube games on my own. I finally played it, and it was everything I understood it to be. It was a charming, fun game that honestly kind of has a skill ceiling. Like there,
Nice.
the way like the ghost catching mechanics, surprisingly kind of deep. But it's like a 3-hour long game. It's super short, and I play it every Halloween now. It's like my little tradition. And I have a lot of fun with it, and it's Luigi. Luigi's one of my favorite guys of all time.
Fair enough. He's a goober.
He is a goober. He's I think he's up here.
Okay.
Like somewhere in the top 20 here.
Okay, I guess I'll allow Spider-Man to go down then.
Yeah. right there. Luigi's Mansion 3 honestly probably stands as the most hype I have ever been for a game revealed to release ever. Because this was around the time in middle school where I made a brand out of loving Luigi. That was like my go-to bit. I mean I still love Luigi. That's never gone away, but I made it like a thing, right? People knew me for it.
You were the Luigi guy.
And so this game gets announced. I forget when it got announced, but it was coming out October 19th, October 31st, 2019. That's where the 19 came from. October 31st, 2019 release date. I spent every single fucking day at school dreaming about this game, thinking about this game, talking to my friends who did not give a fuck about this game. I would just talk about Luigi's Mansion 3. It was like, this guy and his Luigi stuff. Like, all right, we get it. I would just go and I would go and and then I bought it as like the day it came out. I bought it and I go home. I did not go trick or treating that year. I delivered, like, people were asking me if I was going trick or treating. I was like, hell no. I got Luigi's Mansion 3 to play. My stepmom was like, if you're not going trick or treating, can you hand out candy to kids? And I was like, no. I have really important shit going on. And I played it the entire rest of the night, and it was good. It was, I think, okay, I talk about this a lot. I stand by the fact that I think Luigi's Mansion 3 is graphically the best looking game on the Nintendo Switch.
Oh, definitely. And it handles
I
it,
agree.
performs really well.
It has no frame drops. It looks stunningly gorgeous mostly because of the lighting, the way rooms are lit, the beautiful, everything's beautifully colorful, and all that. Gooigi is a really good gimmick. I really like Gooigi. Okay. The big difference between Luigi's Mansion 1 versus 3 is they focus on different things. Luigi's Mansion 1 was definitely a big atmosphere game and more on the ghost catching, whereas Luigi's Mansion 3 is more of like a puzzle solving in a sense. There are a lot of puzzles, a lot of little, like, you gotta solve the room kind of thing. Also, like, aesthetically go for different things. Like, Luigi's Mansion is like, it's in like a house. It was like GameCube tech demo. Look at the dust particles. Look how we like things. And then in Luigi's Mansion 2 and 3, they go for like a cartoony, everything's kind of exaggerated. All the doors are like pointy and shit, right? And some people don't like that, and I prefer the way Luigi's Mansion 1 looks, but I still think, like, separate to that, Luigi's Mansion 2 and 3 still looks really good. And I think Luigi's Mansion 3 was just like a perfect blend of what 1 and 2 did, and it just plays so well. And also, like, the best parts of Luigi's Mansion 2 and 3 are the cutscenes where Luigi is just a silly, goofy guy. I watch those all the time, and I'm giggling to myself like, Luigi
when he falls asleep reading a book.
Yeah, dude, Luigi, like in Luigi's Mansion 2.
When I opened the book that puts me to sleep.
My favorite Luigi moment is in Luigi's Mansion 2. He activates a device that is like essentially a portal, and the other end of the portal is on the opposite side of the room, but you can see it. And he sticks his hand in it, sees it come out the other portal, and then just for like 30 seconds, he just waving his arm in the portal. And he's going, hello, and then hello, like back to himself. Like he keeps waving his hand to himself, like, hi, hello. I fucking love that shit. Hilarious. Anyways, Luigi's Mansion 3 is also like up here.
Also, what was it? It was like the desert where you can suck up all of the
Yes.
sand. That is insane.
There is a room in the game it is the biggest room in the game, where in the center is a pyramid that you're supposed to walk into because it's like an Egyptian themed hotel room, hotel like floor to be more specific. And there is sand that you can suck up. Out of sheer curiosity, I sucked up all the sand, and it took like 30 minutes. I didn't get anything for it. I just did it. I mean, like, there were secrets in specific parts of the sand that are obvious to find, but for doing all of it, you get nothing. All right, where to next?
I think it's Fox's turn.
Yeah,
Pick.
I'm thinking. Let's go Kirby.
Oh man, you guys are hitting me with the like fuck. Kirby in the Forgotten Land. This game is.
I know nothing about this game.
You
It's
got it.
so good, Jacob. Jacob, it's so good.
Honest,
I want to play through the Kirby games. so
honestly, dude, this is gonna be close to the top 10 too.
Oh man.
This
That's
game
valid.
dropped. Oh, I don't remember. I think it was March 2022, if I'm not mistaken.
I'll fact check it.
I don't remember the specific date, but it was sometime spring 2022. I remember that. I'm pretty sure it was March.
It released in March 25th.
25th. Okay. I was at school when the game came out, and I walked to the mall. The mall is in walking distance, so I walked to the mall during lunch, and I bought the game. And then as I'm eating lunch, I get a call from my stepmom saying that my sister caught COVID, and I should really go the fuck home. And I was like, oh shit, okay. So I go home. And sure enough, I also test positive. And I'm like, oh, fuck, that's bad. But then I was like, wait, quarantine for 2 weeks with Kirby? And so straight up, for 2 weeks when I had COVID, I just played the game, start to finish. I 100% completed it within like a week. And yeah,
Damn.
honestly, one of the best 3D platformers ever. The music is outstanding. If you never listened to Kirby and the Forgotten Land music, dude, the Meta Knight theme won a Grammy.
It was so good.
What? Really?
It did.
Jacob,
I'm
you
fully
gotta listen
serious.
to
Meta
it.
Knight?
The Meta Knight theme song from
I-
Kirby
I-
and the
I
Forgotten
did-
Land won a Grammy.
I actually need to pay. No, I'm okay. I have to play this now. I had no idea.
The music in this game is so good. The level design is incredible. The secrets, like finding the secrets, is so clever. They're so cleverly hidden, but never feel cheap. I don't think I had to look anything up once. And like as most Kirby games go, there's also modes where it's actually hard. The main meat of the game is really easy. But if you do the side content for 100% completion, it actually gets hard.
The
And I-
arena mode? Oh my god.
I love that about Kirby games. I love the balance they have. It's so good.
Kirby's another one of those series where my Game Boy came with the first one, so I gotta play through that too.
Austin, you just sent me the song. I don't want to spoil it for myself, honestly.
Okay.
So I'm gonna. I hold video game soundtracks in so high.
They're beautiful.
regard.
They're so good.
Mhm. I don't want to like spoil myself. I have to get the game. I will be doing
I think it squeezes it's on the same tier of 3D platformer as the Mario Galaxy games. Like all three of them,
Damn.
I could play them all day, every day. They have my whole heart.
We're gonna have to play it.
You do.
Yeah.
I was telling
I thought
Donato.
it was like, ooh,
Donato really fucks with Kirby, but he only has a Wii and plays Return to Dreamland. And I was just telling him about I was like, dude, you would slobber for Forgotten Land.
Oh, he would love
You would
it.
love it, dude. Anyways, what next?
Okay.
It is 2 a.m. We could try and pick up the pace here.
Yeah.
I've got nothing to
Okay.
do tomorrow, so I'm good.
Me neither.
Yeah.
What do you? Just because I just bought this game and I just played this game, I'm gonna let you pick Hi-Fi Rush or Inscription. You pick.
Ooh.
Inscription will place higher, so I'm gonna go for Hi-Fi Rush. Hi-Fi Rush was actually, I really want to replay Hi-Fi Rush after playing the Devil May Cry games, because Hi-Fi Rush was my first real like action game, like action beat 'em up genre game, like combos and shit. And I was really bad at it, and I think after playing the Devil May Cry games, I'd go back to it and I'd be kind of goated. But
Definitely.
no, Hi-Fi Rush. Where do I even begin? Right. One, obviously, it's a rhythm action game. Your combos and how much damage you do is tied to how you press the buttons in time with the beat. Never seen that shit before in any game.
I
And it
want
is
to play this so
Beautifully
bad.
executed. My favorite thing about Hi-Fi Rush is that there was not a single thing in any environment of the game that is not in sync with the beat. everything is on time. Every background detail is bumping and shifting to the same beat that you're working on. It flows so beautifully. Also graphically, just extremely impressive. Really funny game too, like MCU humor, but like it's actually funny and you like it.
Also, Roger Craig Smith popped
Roger
off.
Craig Smith had a really good performance. I love all of the characters. Every character is so
There's no
good.
character I didn't like.
I want this game to get a sequel so bad. I want this game to become a like household name. It deserves it so much. I think I put it right there, and I think it's gonna stay there. But I do feel if I replayed it, it would shoot up 2 or 3 spots. I definitely need to do that soon. Because what a game! If you haven't played Hi-Fi Rush, play Hi-Fi Rush.
Yeah.
All right. Should I just do Inscription next? We already brought it up.
I think we should knock out all the Mario stuff now. Oh
Oh,
yeah,
you-
Inscription.
You want to knock out? No, we'll knock out all the Mario stuff now. I'm fine with that.
Okay.
Which one first?
How much is there? It's just
Let's do
Smash.
Rabbids.
Here,
Let's
well,
do Rabbids.
here. I'll put them all at the
Okay.
very front.
That was a lot more than I thought.
Do we count?
oh,
Do we count
there
Smash
is.
Bros as Mario stuff?
Oh, we'll put it at the
Yeah.
back end. We can
All
put it
right.
at the
Yeah,
back
we
end.
should.
Sure. Okay. Which Mario game are we starting with?
I want to start with Rabbids.
Rabbids. I think okay. I think it's probably gonna be the very tail end of this list. That's the vibe it gives me. It was. I remember on reveal, it was like, "Pff, what the fuck? Like, huh? Why? Rabbits are cringe, dude. What? Gross. And then the game came out, and I watched a little bit of gameplay of it. I forget how old I was when this game dropped. I think it was 2017, wasn't it?
I believe so.
I probably
It was
would.
early.
I would have
Yeah.
been. I would have been relatively young. And I watched a little bit of gameplay, and I was like, wait a minute. And it's what I forget exactly what kind of genre it is.
That's like tactics.
Tactical game, tactical strategy. No dissimilar to like Fire Emblem and
Like,
some
It
other.
released. It released in 2017, August 29th.
Oh my god, so it's almost like fucking
That's almost-
7 years old to the day.
Yeah.
Damn.
Almost same as what is it called? Breath of the Wild.
Yeah. Sheesh. I remember seeing gameplay and I was like, I'm interested. And so for my birthday, I believe, I asked for it, which was many months after release. I asked for it. I was like, why not? And so my mom gave it to me. Bless my mom. And I played it and it was just really fucking satisfying. Every playable character has a pretty, like, outside of like the Mario, Mario is very basic, but every other character had like a unique thing that made them stand out in battle. I think the Peaches were like support, and dude, the best part about this game is that Luigi is by far the best character.
Oh hell yeah.
Dude is a high damage sniper, and that's fucking awesome. Like he dead ass just had like, they turned like his poltergust from Luigi's Mansion into a sniper rifle, and dude just fucking.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah. He is raw as hell. No, he was easily the best character in that game. And surprisingly enough, for like having the Rabbids IP, and being like, ew, cringe Rabbids, game is funny. Game has really standout funny moments.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, it's up here mostly just because the quality of it honestly shocked me, and it also is a really good strategy game. Like there were moments where like I was scratching my head, like what's the best way to play this? Like it's not easy. Well, I don't have a good metric of like how difficult other strategy games are, but as far as like this one went, like throughout the game there were definitely multiple moments where it's like, oh, I'm kind of in danger if I don't play this right, and I really like that. Well done. All right, what next?
So, what is the breakdancing Mario game? I have not heard of this.
Breakdancing Mario. I'm just gonna leave it there for the moment. You know what? Just hold on.
Yeah,
It's self-explanatory, not gonna lie. Fuck.
So it is a dance. You know Dance Dance Revolution, Jacob.
Well, yeah.
It's Mario.
Oh.
It is a Dance Dance Revolution game, but it's just Mario themed. That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
Huh.
Um.
Better than Sonic Adventure 2.
Yeah, it's the best game I've ever played. The mixes are really funny. I think it's the second level of the game. Okay, so I have always wanted to own this game. I own it now, but I've always wanted to own it. And I remember I went to the game store I always go to for my old games, and I saw it there, and I was like, it was like $70, and I was like, I'm getting it. I'm walking out with this thing. And unbeknownst to me, at no extra cost, I got the OG dance mat.
Oh.
And I have that shit in my room. And it's my, honestly, probably my most prized possession. I love that I have it. And it works. It is in perfect condition.
Oh, it's not finicky at all?
No, it worked great. I played the whole game, and it worked totally good. Like there's no wear and tear on it. It's just straight up the dance mat, and the game is it's just got pure funny. I suck at Dance Dance Revolution. I don't want to be good at Dance Dance Revolution, but I always will play this one because it's Mario and it's stupid. In the second level of the game, it plays like a Beethoven remix, and Mario's doing like hip hop moves on the screen while you're fucking like dancing. Because there's a story to the game, right? Every level has like an actual setting. There's thought put into it, and the final fight is against Bowser, and you're in like a breakdance battle with Bowser, and Bowser does like a triple backflip, or like a triple side flip rather, at like way too fast for the Bowser to be moving at. It's just funny, dude. It's just a funny, goofy, dumb game, and I'm so glad that I own it with the dance mat. Like I'm proud that I have it. Maybe I should reevaluate Sea of Stars here. Let's see, because I've definitely added. I think. Yeah, that's where that should be.
Okay.
Definitely my favorite like indie game out of like the four here. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Which one next?
Bowser's Inside Story?
This one's gonna go up high. So, I've owned this game since I was a little wee lad, and every single time I love the Mario and Luigi games. I played Superstar Saga. I played Partners of Time. I've obviously played Bowser's Inside Story, and then Dream Team was fine. I never finished Dream Team. It was too long. I couldn't do it. And
Yeah, that's
then
valid.
what came after Dream Team? It was
The Paper Mario one?
yeah, that one is just like painfully mid. At the time that it came out, I was too young to know that it wasn't great. I thought it was fun, but like, you know, after playing the whole series and, you know, playing the really good ones as a man who has developed his frontal lobe a bit, it's not that good. Anyways, but Bowser's Inside Story is like the best Mario RPG by far. An amazing RPG just in general. Like, it's fucking fire. Bowser being a playable character, the story, fucking like being as grand as it is, right? I guarantee you've all heard like the final boss theme at some point in your life, even if you don't know it's from that game.
Probably.
It's just really quality all around. The pixel art is great, the music is great, everything about it is great. I can't think of a single thing I don't like about the game, so I gotta
Ooh.
Lock in.
Ooh.
it's I don't does it break top 10?
Ooh.
I don't think it breaks top 10, but I think it's like here.
Okay. Damn.
Maybe more there, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, that looks good. All right. What next?
Hmm.
We both Smash games.
Yeah? Which Which one?
Good ball.
Brawl. All right.
Brawl.
Childhood. The childhood nostalgia. Purely. All right.
There we go.
Not gonna sugarcoat
Absolutely,
it.
yeah.
Childhood nostalgia. I probably played Melee on my older sister's GameCube a couple of times, but then Brawl dropped, and I heard it had Sonic the Hedgehog in it, and Sonic the Hedgehog was my fucking dude. And so I told my parents about it. I was like, "He's in there. I need this. I need this." And I one of my like core childhood memories. I remember telling my parents about it. My mom looked up how to unlock him. And I forget exactly what the requirement was. I think it was either like beat the subspace emissary or play 300 battles. And I remember her being like, "That's a lot of fights. Are you sure you could do that?" And I was like, "For Sonic, anything." Like, I will do that shit. And lo and behold, I did very quickly. And I would just play. I would play it all day, every day, to the point that one time my Wii overheated from how much I was playing Brawl.
Jesus.
Yeah,
My Wii died when I was playing Brawl. That's how much I played it.
I think like the really gritty, serious style is goofy and stupid, but like the stages that they added to Brawl, the roster, is so special. And Smash 4 just didn't do it as much for me as Brawl did. I don't know. I honestly don't really know where to rank Brawl because it is very much just nostalgia. Like if I played Brawl right now, I would not enjoy it as much as any of these games.
I played Brawl yesterday. I was at a party with
Really?
Seth, and I played Brawl with them. And like going from Ultimate to Brawl,
Oh,
holy
man.
crap, it's clunky. It's so clunky.
I really don't know where to rank Brawl.
It's really clunky, but it just has the nostalgia and the
Oh, yeah.
charm.
I
and
think
fucking-
I'll just let Brawl coast around. It's purely
Sure,
nostalgia. We'll talk about Ultimate too. I mean, Ultimate Ultimate and Luigi's Mansion 3 are definitely like my top two. Like, oh my god, this game is actually coming out, kind of things, right? When Ultimate dropped, I like playing that whole. Go ahead, Jacob.
You were talking shit about Chargy earlier, which like fair. He had a really good point about Ultimate. This
Yeah.
is one of the most impressive games to exist.
Oh, absolutely.
period.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah.
We're dropping that in the middle of this. Chargy's cool. I really fuck with Chargy. I just think his
Okay.
top 50 list is really safe. I think his top 50 list is really boring. He has Minecraft in his top 10. Come on, man. Minecraft ain't that good. That's
Oh
all.
yeah, I guess we didn't. We did talk about that.
That was
before we started
before I was
recording.
recording. Dude, I love
yeah.
I love Chargy's stuff. Like the YouTube video he dropped was amazing.
Oh yeah.
No, I just think his top 50 is like, man, play other games. It's like, well, no, okay. It's a really weird mix. It's like half and half, like peak indie games, and like games that like I get why they're there, but then the other half is like League of Legends, Apex Legends. He has Mario 64 on there. Like, it's like, come on. Anyways, Smash Ultimate. Yeah, it's just crazy that that game exists, and you know, I played the fuck out of it for years. I was the best Smash player in our friend group. For a long ass time, dude. I was in that weird uncomfortable stage where I was too good for my friends, not good enough for like online competitive. You know? But no, eventually, like as time went on, like I probably stopped playing it around like 2022, but that shit dropped in like 20. Like I consistently played Smash until Sora dropped. From release until Sora came out, I was on Smash Ultimate all the time.
Wow.
I remember the day the trailer for Everyone Is Here dropped.
Man,
That day
I'm
was
sure
so special.
it was insane, and like the DLC characters.
That wasn't the same trailer. Sorry, go ahead.
No, you got it.
That wasn't the same trailer with Inkling looking up into the.
No, that was the teaser. That was like the first
That was the
first
teaser.
thing
Okay, that's right,
ever.
yeah.
And then like eventually the second thing comes out and it's like Everyone Is Here is like, what? Like the biggest lingering thought I have with Smash Ultimate is, how do you follow this up? Can you? Like, I wouldn't be surprised if they pull a Mario Kart 8 Deluxe on the next console and it's just Smash again. I would honestly,
fine with
I
that.
would be okay with that.
Yeah.
Like if
Literally.
it's Smash Ultimate Deluxe and they do like, here's like an extra wave of DLC fighters, cool. I will buy the game again.
Yeah, honestly. Like it's just the same DLC you had before,
Yeah.
but then new ones.
I honestly, Smash games are really hard to rank.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Because they're the only games I have on here that are actually like PvP in a sense.
Ah, yeah.
Oh yeah.
And I'm not a big like competitive like against other people person. I mostly just challenge myself in solo games.
Kick the shit out of me in every other game.
Yeah. Oh man, I think I don't know. Like I enjoyed my time like solo experiencing all these other games, but like I can't deny the hours I put in Smash Bros.
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave them there, and we'll just see what happens. I also really need to pee. All right, I peed. What next?
Wait, was it good though? Sorry.
It was an okay piss.
Did you feel it in your back?
That doesn't
No,
make sense, Fox.
no, it didn't. No, I know what he means. I didn't. It wasn't like
Yeah.
that.
What?
Exactly.
You get like a little tingle, you know?
Exactly. You can. Thank you, Amy.
No, I get it.
God, I was
Tinkle,
fucking
tinkle.
crazy.
Yeah. Anyways, what game am I talking about next, guys?
Let's wrap up Mario really quick.
Yeah,
Which-
let's just get those
Okay,
done
we'll
in
do
order.
both. All right, Mario Odyssey. I know exactly where it's going. It's going right there, because it is a very similar thing to Breath of the. I mean, that was like the whole discussion when both of these games dropped. It was like, which is the better game? Who wins Game of the Year? Right? Amazing games. I have all my heart. Both of them when they dropped. Like what? Let's just talk about 2017 for a second. Wow, what a fucking year!
Insane
What?
year for gaming.
Video
Let's see. I'm curious.
video games were crazy that year. Mario Odyssey, Breath of the Wild, Hollow Knight, fucking Smash
Whoa.
Bros Ultimate. Man,
Ultimate came out in
it
2017.
did. It was December 2017.
Yeah.
I could never forget. Yeah, no, it was. I think Hat in Time was 2017 too.
No way.
Wow. damn.
Was Spider-Man 2017?
I think it was 2018.
Oh, okay.
It was
Cuphead.
close. Cuphead, Sonic Mania was
Cuphead.
2017.
Oh, Sonic Mania.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
dude, 2017 was insane.
Holy shit, that's stacked.
Yeah, stacked ass year, and I think 2023 was very close to that too. 2023
Oh, yeah,
was an
definitely.
insane year. But no, Mario Odyssey, like, kind of like Breath of the Wild, kind of like Hollow Knight, like it's so good. What hasn't been said about it? Like, I can't say anything like
Yeah.
brain-shatteringly new. I love the game. I 100% complete it twice.
There we go. Yes, sir.
It's a really good game.
2017 had Doki Doki.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
2017 had fucking Splatoon 2, Yakuza
Yeah.
0.
Wow.
Oh wow.
Yakuza 0 came out that? Oh my God.
Getting over it.
Oh.
Neo Automata.
Mario and Rabbids.
Yeah, that was 20. What a year, dude.
Mhm.
Man, oh man.
Little Nightmares.
Wow.
Oh.
I saw Little Nightmares was before that.
Yeah,
In the Woods. That's Night in the Woods is an insane game for depressed
Wow.
furries.
Yeah, it is.
No, Night in the Woods is
Randy, you
crazy.
should play it.
No, I played it. Yeah,
Despite-
I played it.
Really good game.
Oh yeah, you did play it.
Yeah, I have it on my
Persona
Switch.
5.
What? How did I
No.
forget that? My goodness.
No way.
Undertale is.
Under-
Yeah.
I thought.
Are you kidding me?
I swear Undertale was
Oh.
2015.
Yeah, I thought it was
Yeah.
2016.
I think you might be looking at like a port of the game, because Undertale was
Resident
definitely before
Evil
2017.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Resident Evil 7 was 2017. Anyways,
There's no way Undertale was 2017.
no,
Yeah,
it was
anyways.
before that.
Yeah, I played for the PS4.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay.
Anyways,
Back to
Mario Odyssey. I don't even feel like getting into it. Like, amazing game goes there. Maybe. Yeah, that feels about right. All right, Mario Wonder. I never really took the time to like consider how good I thought this game was, but like Austin and I recently, back in November when it was new, had a play date, a grown adult play date,
Yeah,
and
basically.
and we binged almost the entire game in one night. I think we had like a
Damn.
few levels left that I finished up on my own.
Mm.
But we played the entire game together, and honestly, it's just like a beautiful, fun, but also just like a beautiful piece on like just like the creativity of people and like the cleverness. Every level has its own unique gimmick that had so much thought put into it. The collectibles are so like fun to find because it's like, how did you think of this?
And the art style?
The art
Oh my
style
God.
is insane. Like it's such a hype like reveal to release period. Where would I rank it? I've never thought about it before. I don't know.
This was the first game with the new voice actor, right?
I love the new voice actor.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he did a really good job. I think it might be exactly 20.
Okay.
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 I think that makes sense to me. Yeah. What Nintendo tier and Sonic.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of
Sonic.
Sonic, why don't we get that done?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Yeah.
Alright, Sonic Mania. I think actually might be 20. You know, oh, wait, hold on. There. I think Sonic Mania actually is 20. I think I like Sonic Mania slightly more than Mario Odyssey. Or not Mario Odyssey, sorry, Mario Wonder. And I think for me, that mostly just lies in I prefer like Sonic 2D gameplay over Mario 2D gameplay. That's pretty subjective though. Also, I think Sonic Mania has one of the best reveal trailers in all of gaming.
Oh my God, yep.
I love rewatching that one.
I rewatched the opening so many times.
Yeah, the opening cutscene's really good,
Oh.
but I mean like when they showed it off the first time, the like the music kicking in as it rewinds and the art style, like the pixel art is still beautiful. Soundtrack always, as with Sonic, is always goated, right?
Who did the music for the
T-Lopes.
Mania? Oh.
What a guy. Yeah, dude. Okay, and Sonic Generations is childhood game that I constantly keep coming back to because it's really fucking good. I love playing the modern Sonic levels and the classic Sonic levels are just fine. But the modern Sonic levels are like peak 3D boost Sonic. So good. Also shout out to like the modding community for that game. It's one of like the biggest and most impressive modding communities out there. Constantly like innovating and improving and pushing limits of what they can do with the game.
Did they put like Unleashed into the
You
game?
can
basically?
essentially just play Sonic Unleashed and Sonic Generations. It's insane.
That's crazy.
Yep.
Holy crap.
It's the unironically probably the best way to play Unleashed if you don't have a Series X.
Yeah.
It's really good. I'm always playing it, and Sonic X Shadow Generation is gonna come out, and that's probably gonna bump it up a few spots when I play it. But as it stands, I think it's definitely really high. I'll tell you that. Yeah, around there maybe. That looks good.
Got a bunch to take out.
Yeah, a lot of miscellaneous. None of them really anything in common.
Oh,
Yeah.
Dragon Ball. Let's do Dragon Ball.
Which one?
Sure.
Fusions, because I saw that. And
Fusions. What a hidden gem. Hidden fucking gem. I feel like a majority of Dragon Ball fans probably has not played this.
Yeah.
But I feel like
Is that for the DS?
3DS.
3DS, okay.
I feel like a majority of Dragon Ball fans have not played this, but if they did, it would like change their life. The gameplay mechanics, like the combat is really like it's more strategy based than anything. And it's about kind of like unit placement, also like mind games.
God.
It's
Oh my God. I hate playing that with you.
well, yeah, okay, well that's your fault. I
I
warned
had a
you,
bad
dude.
team.
Yeah, I was like,
I just had a bad team.
I was in like post game and you hadn't even beaten it yet. And I told you, I was like,
I beat
dude,
that game at the Eye Doctor too.
I was
by
like,
the way.
dude, I'm gonna wash you, man. I've been grinding. And he was like, I want to do it anyways. And I like 2-tapped all of his guys. I was like,
It was
okay.
rough.
But yeah, and that game got DLC too, and added like the Dragon Ball Super like future characters like Vegito Blue and stuff. And again, like namesake of the game, Dragon Ball Fusions did something that people are always doing, and is making fan-made fusions, right? The character design for the special Goku and Vegeta fusion, like it's Gogeta EX, the fit that he has on goes insanely hard. And just like everything else you can do, like the
What's the
create
name? Gogeta EX?
yeah, search up Gogeta EX. Insane. And the creative character being able to like the 5-way fusion, what an idea,
Whoa.
right?
Yo. Oh.
And like recruiting.
Motherfucker fly as hell.
He's fly as hell. Like Gogeta already has drip, but they just gave him more. And I found so much enjoyment out of like team building in that game, because it was like really, like you had to put a lot of thought into it. You couldn't just put all the strongest guys. That wasn't good. You needed you needed support characters. It was really, really interesting and fun. And like recruiting those characters was fun too. Like going into time portals, and like you'd get like time rifts, and every area in the game had different characters that could show up. There's like a pool of characters. But like, dude, the hype of like going into a time rift and then fucking like Super Saiyan 4 Goku, and like all of the Super Saiyan 4s are just in front of you, and it's like, oh my god, I need these guys in my party. Amazing game. I replayed this one only like 2 years ago, and yeah, it still holds up. It's still like extremely fun.
That's really good.
It's definitely.
You gotta like knock some stuff down, hanging off the edge.
Yeah, no, oh, yeah, you're right. I didn't even realize. Hold on. That goes down. Oh man, I definitely. It's like a little sweet spot for me, you know. I'd say like there. That looks about right to me. Come on. Yeah, that feels good.
Alright. Now BT3?
BT3 is probably like 50.
Yeah.
Because
okay.
grabbing 50 games that I feel really confident about is hard, and I only recently started playing BT3 because Sparking Zero is coming out, right? So think of this as like the Sparking Zero slot. I started playing BT3 recently because I've never played the Budokai games before, and I needed to get a little experience before Sparking Zero comes out, and just playing them for the little amount of time that I have, they're good. I get why people hype them up so much. It's really fucking fun, and I want to get good at them. Still definitely going to be at the bottom just because of like inexperience though, for sure.
Okay.
I really don't have much to say about it.
Alright. Should we go back to Inscription? We didn't.
Oh shit,
forgot about
you're,
that
no,
one.
you're right. This one's going to be a high placer, without a doubt in my mind. Wow, what a game. This game came out 2021, I want to say.
That sounds right.
And I remember
This was back end of the pandemic, I'm pretty
yeah, so something like that. Anyways, I remember Markiplier was playing it, and I watched his entire YouTube series of it, start to finish, and the game looked incredible. I had no means of playing it at the time because it wasn't out on Switch, and that was my only console. Well, only modern console, I should say. But I remember telling Ari about it immediately. I was like, dude, because he was in his Yu-Gi-Oh kick at the time. I remember he was having little bit of a Yu-Gi-Oh thing again. He goes through phases with Yu-Gi-Oh. He was having a Yu-Gi-Oh kick at the time, and this is like a strategy roguelike card game. And I immediately was like, dude, you would fucking love this game. And he never ended up playing it at the time. Flash forward maybe like a year and a half, 2 years, it drops on Switch. I buy it immediately. I'm playing it now, and yeah, even though I watched Markiplier play all of it, just actually doing it yourself, the game has such like a unique style and identity that I've never seen anywhere else. And it has a lot of different, it's a multimedia kind of game too. It has like PS1 style kind of like 3D models, like crusty looking graphics. It has a top-down 2D segment, and then back to a and then it upgrades like the model, like the 3D model quality to be like more realistic looking in the third act of the game, And in between all of this, like there's little lore bits that are live action, and they all blend beautifully together. On top of just having one of the most satisfying gameplay loops of all time. Like I highly recommend this game to you guys too. It goes on sale frequently. I don't even think it's that expensive, like base price. Like the story is shockingly good for a strategy roguelike card game.
Oh shit.
It is like an insanely compelling story. I promise you, you will be so captivated by it. It raises so many questions. It's confusing, kind of scary at times, and it's so it's very fun to piece things together.
I recently just 100%ed the game.
Did
on
you?
Steam.
Oh,
Yeah.
you did. I remember. Yeah. No.
Well, yeah, I did the full Casey's mod thing, and yeah, like let this be known, there's a full base game, and then once you beat it, you get the endless
like
mode.
you actually get like the full roguelike mode.
Yeah.
Like the base game
And
isn't
this-
necessarily a roguelike, but it has all the makings of one, so you know it kind of like it's meant to be one. It's so good.
Like after you beat it, you get like to just play the game as a roguelike normally.
Yep.
And it's amazing. It's so fun. Oh wow, really?
I think so. I really think so.
Wow.
Sea of Stars ended up in this place. I ended up back in the place I initially put it in. That's crazy. Oh man, yeah, I think it is on the cusp of my top 10. I mean, Dance Dance is kind of a cheat here. We're kind of ignoring that. I don't know how to rank that game, honestly. If I was actually like trying to be not silly about it, it probably wouldn't even be here. But it's too funny. You know, Inscription is like mind-numbingly good. All right, Fox, you haven't given input in a while. What's next?
Let's do Stardew Valley. That one's kind of sticking out.
All right, good time that we're asking about this because I've only recently actually started getting into this game again. So I played this game when it came out on Switch. I don't remember when, and I had a farm that I played for like 5 years. I did a lot of the stuff, so much of the stuff that was available at the time, and then I bought it on my PC, and only recently have I actually committed to playing it again. And it's just like it's just another one of those things. It's just like it's very gives me a similar vibe as like Animal Crossing. Like it's cozy, satisfying to play. The characters are nice to know. Like you really feel like you're living in this town, and that's so sweet. I don't. It's kind of hard to rank.
It's
Maybe like
very just relaxing game.
yeah, like around there. Stardew Valley. I bought Emma Stardew Valley a while ago at this point. And that was the best purchase I ever made because she fucking loves it more than I ever will.
Hell yeah.
I have so many funny ass texts from her about Stardew Valley that I have screenshotted on my phone.
Could you give us a taste of one?
I'd have to find one. It's been a little bit. Let's see. I need to clear out my camera roll for one. It's flooded.
Mine is pretty bad right now too.
I know it's Amanda's favorite game, below Sims 4.
Oh, okay. Here's the most recent one. Okay.
Sims 4.
I sent her a post because Nintendo this is a while ago, back in like July. Nintendo posted like art of like the Tom Nook twins, whatever they're called. And it was like summer art for Animal Crossing. And she replies to that. She's like, "Oh God, I may be unwell. I was gonna respond to this in all seriousness. What are they on about? It's fucking winter. It's winter in Stardew Valley. I forgot I was in real life. That shit was funny as hell.
Oh, that's amazing.
It is really good.
You know what's fucking ridiculous?
Yeah.
So I was helping Amanda set up a PC, right? And she wanted to get The Sims 4, like downloaded and shit.
Oh boy.
I took a look at
All the
her
expansions?
hour count. No, not that.
Oh, no.
Her hour count.
Oh,
the
what
amount
is
of
it?
Hours she has in The Sims 4. I want you to take a guess on how
Oh,
many
we're gonna
hours
let's
she is
price
clocked into
Price
The
is
Sims
Right.
4.
Oh
Yeah,
shit.
let's do that.
Price is
Closer
Right
to that
rules.
going over.
Yeah,
I think I'm not
I'm-
gonna lie.
I'm
I
a-
think she has 1,000.
I'm hitting like
Oh.
I'm hitting 2.5k.
I think 3.5k.
You want to know it?
Of course.
Yes.
sir.
7.7.
Jesus. Okay, well
Oh my
Jacob
God.
wins, but I don't really feel like he won.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
More than double Jacob's.
I don't have
Oh my
an hour
God.
count over like 1.5k in any game.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I
That
think I'm
is
the
her
same.
like that is the actual hour count that they is like put in
Wow.
into the Sims 4.
Oh my god.
Insane. Oh my god.
Holy
fucking wild.
shit.
I looked at that and I was like, what the fuck?
My mind's blown.
I was like, what the fuck?
Wow.
Did I get myself into?
Wow, wow.
Oh my
Oh
God.
my god.
Yeah. Like that's got to be more than I have in.
What
fucking
game is
Minecraft
next,
over the
guys?
console.
Oh,
How about Cadence of Hyrule?
Ooh, good. Okay. Cadence of Hyrule is really random. You know, like how is this a game that like exists? Nintendo actually gave an indie developer their IP? Huh?
unheard of.
Unheard of. And I had never played Crypt of the Necrodancer before this game came out or anything. I knew what it was, but I was more interested in this game because it was a Zelda game. It's a rhythm, top-down rhythm game with Zelda aspects. The music goes hard, as I would hope so for a rhythm game, and it's not what you would expect out of it, but it's a game that is built for speedrunning. It is one of those games where I got really obsessed with it and would see how quickly I could 100% the game. I think the best I ever did it, I 100% completed the game in under like 50 minutes before.
Whoa.
Yeah, you can get really like your first playthrough is like a couple of hours, right? But once you like know shit, you really shave it down. I think the magic about replaying it though is that the map gets randomized every fresh save file you make. So things are always in a different location. So like trying to go for quicker times on a fresh save, it's a bit of an adaptation game. Certain locales are always in a set location. So like if you can adjust yourself to those, you can kind of like figure out where other things are. But like item drops are all random from like some puzzles will give you, you know, like a key item like the bow or the hook shot. That's all random every time. So you got to know what you're able to do with what you find. And it's a different order every time you do it. It's really I haven't played it in forever, and it got a DLC that I bought and never played, and I feel bad about that. But it was always like when it came out. No way it was. What year was it? That might have been a 2018,
Oh, I don't know.
I want to say.
Let's see.
Maybe.
They're coming out with a new. I think it's called Rift of the Necrodancers.
I didn't even know they were
it's coming
doing a
out.
new one.
It's coming out. Yeah.
That's news to me.
2019.
2019, okay.
Okay.
They have like some demo things. One of the songs goes
Mm.
fucking crazy hard. In
Yeah.
the new trailer.
I think it's definitely around here. Really good game.
Alright. Should we get the RPGs out of the way?
Yeah. Final Fantasy VII. I finished this one for the first time very recently, back in like January. Again, what is there to say about it? It's Final Fantasy VII. Everyone knows Final Fantasy VII. I was late to the party, and man, what a party it was. Like the story, the characters are all top notch. And obviously, like, it's an old RPG, but it's still, the gameplay loop is still very fun. Kind of grindy at times, but only as grindy as you will it to be, and I willed it to be pretty fucking grindy.
Materia.
I spent, yeah,
Tell us your mistake. Tell me your mistake, please.
Okay. So, I was grinding levels and also materia slots, which is like spells. And all materia, all spells in the game have their own levels, so they become more powerful. Say like a fire materia, on its first level, it casts Fire 1. You level it up, you can cast Fire 2, Fire 3, kind of like very classic Final Fantasy stuff, right? I was grinding levels so my materia could cast those spells. I could make them stronger, and I was maxing them out. Unbeknownst to me, because I was not paying attention, every time you max out a materia's level, it duplicates that materia back to level 1 and gives you a new one for free. So, in theory, you could have as many of the Knights of the Round Table summon materia as you want, which is like the best one in the game. As long as you're willing to grind out the like insane amount of AP it needs, right? I didn't realize that. And I went into this grind session being like, I have 5 fire materia. I have 5 like of each elemental materia that I want maxed out, and I did that. But I didn't realize I kept getting new ones for doing that, and so I was like, "What the hell? I must have missed this one. I gotta grind it out too." I was doing that for hours, and eventually I had like 9 of each of them, and I'm like, "Where the fuck are these coming from? I didn't buy these." And eventually, I caught it for once. I actually managed to see that the game tells you that you get one for free. And I was like, oh my fucking god.
It
So,
was on call when this happened.
needless
It was amazing.
needless to say,
Yes.
all my characters were decked out with spells. But, you know, like, I'm a sick fuck that enjoys grinding in RPGs. I didn't mind at all. I found it, like, therapeutic. I watched liking the number go up. But, no, I remember kind of being, like, loosely interested in the story and what was going on. And then, like, you know, like, the big plot twist of the game that, honestly, I don't want to spoil because it's that good. The big plot twist of the game hits, like, 3/4 in, and you lock in. Like, I sat forward in my chair. I was like, what? Oh, my God.
I was waiting for you to get to that point.
I
though. I was just like,
I thought I had known everything about the story in the game, but like that still shocked me. I had no idea it was that the way it was. I'm so glad that I played this game and can say that I've played it. I think it's high. It's definitely very high.
Yeah.
oh, let's go.
Damn. Oh.
Alright.
I almost want to put it higher.
That's fair.
Really?
It's that
So fair.
it is that good.
Sonic Adventure has fallen from grace.
I mean, that's what happens when I just throw it at second place as a metric.
Does that look good so far? Look good?
I'm tempted to move it up. I really like it. No, it's good where it is. It's good where it is. All right. Chrono Trigger.
Chrono Trigger.
I need to be honest.
Oh,
Oh.
I have not actually played Chrono Trigger.
Wait, what?
Really?
I thought you played Chrono. I thought you did.
I've watched someone else play Chrono Trigger. My goat, Chuka Conroy. And I liked the story so fucking much that it's here. The RPG mechanics look sick as hell. Like, okay, one thing Chrono Trigger does that I have not seen in many other RPGs, or like, okay, no, it was in Sea of Stars, and I remember being like, oh my god, that's a Chrono Trigger thing, is that characters have their own set of spells and magic, but you have an overflow of characters, but you can only make a party of 3. Each combination of characters has sets of duo and trio spell attacks that they can do. Like, they combined their attacks together. The most basic example is the fire mage and the MC with the sword. The fire mage will light his sword on fire, and he does a big spin fire move, right? But sometimes, like late game, those motherfuckers get crazy with it. They do some insane shit. And I think that's really cool. I really do want to play this game. It's just that I think the DS port is the best port of the game. I had heard that the Steam port was ass, but I think I've also heard that it's okay now, but I have not done further research into that. But but I have heard that the DS port is the best way to play the game. Unfortunately for me, that shit is way too expensive for a minimum wage produce employee.
Yep.
So that's my expose. This is like the one game that I love to say that I'm a fan of that I have never played. It's my Persona fan coming out, right? But I will stand by it. The story is so good, it made me cry from secondhand watching it.
Damn.
It is a time travel plot. I bet you guys didn't know that.
Nope.
It is a very it is a time travel plot, and it is the best time travel story anywhere. Name a time travel plot, Chrono Trigger does it better. I guarantee you.
Tenet.
I don't know what Tenet is.
Yeah, it's confusing as hell.
Chrono Trigger does it
Trigger
better.
is most definitely probably better.
It is the time travel in Chrono Trigger is so well thought out. It is beautiful. I don't know where to rank it because I haven't played it, but I am so attached to its story that I want to rank it really high. But out of respect for the fact that I haven't played it, I'm going to leave it at 50. And maybe the day that I do play it, it'll be in the top 10. I wouldn't be surprised.
My jaw dropped when you said you didn't play it.
I know, I talk about this
That's
game
crazy.
all the time.
That's crazy.
It is my shameful fact that I actually have not played it.
All right. I think now we should just hit all of these now because it's 3 a.m.
No,
Yeah,
you're right.
well-
Okay, Hat in Time, I replayed very recently. Amazing, collectathon 3D platformer, incredibly good game. Probably here, I think. Also need to knock some shit down. Wait, do we have?
Zelda fell down a lot.
I mean, yeah. I don't feel that. Katana Zero, I think, is gonna be pretty low, amongst the other indies here. Probably the very tail end of them. The game, it's a very, very short game, but very compelling. You know, you are super invested in the story. It's confusing. You have no idea what's going on ever, and then the ending hits you, and it's like, holy shit. Peak fiction. I really want to revisit that game. And the music is really good. The style is really good. Everything about it is really good. Honestly. Yeah, it looks right. All right. Rhythm Heaven Feather is just a really good rhythm game. It's really cute, really charming. It has funny monkeys. And the music, incredible. I love listening to the music in that game. I'm going to leave it around okay, I don't feel that strongly about it. It's just charming and cute and I like it. Ace Attorney, really silly. Do I have more than 50 here? No, I have okay, no. I have
51.
I had
You
51.
have 51.
Dance Dance gets away with it. Okay, Ace Attorney, I count this is the entire trilogy. This is all first 3 games. Because I'm lazy. And so Dokkan Battle just posted something. Wait, I'm sorry.
Oh, wait, sorry. Wait, what? What? This is getting cut out of the video.
Oh yeah, okay. It's Broly. Cool.
Oh, okay.
I'm not cutting that shit out. I'm not doing any editing on this.
Okay.
People are just gonna hear Broly. Anyways,
I heard the laugh of Broly.
yeah, no, it's Broly. Lame. Not lame. I like Broly, but I wanted OG Dragon Ball so badly. No one knows what I'm talking about. Anyways, Ace Attorney, really fucking good visual novel game that has created really silly shit that people joke about, but also really compelling story shit. The characters are really good, especially in the third game. Wow, the cases in that game are super good. It feels so satisfying piecing shit together, like getting into the head of a really whacked up detective. Very fun. I love it. I love fondest memory of playing games is being on a Discord call and voice acting the story as it unfolded. I enjoyed that so much. Majora's Mask.
I got banned from speaking.
Yeah, this motherfucker is dyslexic. He can't talk for shit. He could not read. Majora's Mask is my favorite Zelda game. The gameplay is very nice, but it's mostly just because of the story, the themes of death, coping with loss, coping with what you do. There's billions of video
Yeah,
essays
knows about that.
What? How?
Shit.
A moon is
never
crashing
played
into
the
the
game.
planet.
I've never played the goddamn game.
Okay, the themes are incredible. There are billions of video essays about it. Watch those. Shit's tragic, but in like a really beautiful way. I love this game. It has the best like visual style too. It's so dark and gloomy.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I think so.
Right.
God, I hate having to fucking slide everything down. All right, Metal Gear Solid 3. I've not finished this game yet, so it's probably gonna be low just off that. But it's Metal Gear Solid 3, probably one of like the most critically acclaimed games of all time. Like I constantly hear people talk about this game, and after playing like halfway through the game, I get it. It is a genuine like marvel in stealth mechanics. There are a billion and one ways that you can handle any given situation. There, like I really want to make like a flow chart of all the options that you have when you just press the O button.
Oh my god.
Like if you press the O button next to an enemy character, you have like 15 different combat actions you can take against them. I'm not kidding. It is very like, it's just so impressive for what it is, and it's like cemented. Like again, I'm only like halfway through it, but just like playing through it, it's really fun. And I get really into it, and I get caught, and I start screaming shit like, oh fuck, oh shit, run, run, run. It's super immersive. The story seems really interesting, and people talk about it all the time. Yeah, it's definitely very, like, I know when I finish it, I'm gonna never shut up about it. Plants vs. Zombies might break the top 10, I'm not gonna lie. What a game.
Really?
I'm always,
Oh, wow.
dude, I'm always coming back to Plant. Okay, maybe not. I'll just look at the top 10 again, but it's in the top 20 for sure. Dude, I'm always coming back to Plants vs. Zombies. I love it so much. And Kid Icarus Uprising is really fun gameplay wise. It's kind of hard to get used to. Like the control scheme is very awkward on the 3DS, but once you get used to it, it's not a problem. What carries it is easily the characters. Like y'all know Pit and Palutena in Smash Bros, right? Yeah, you guys don't know them at all.
Oh.
You guys,
I've seen very little
If
about
you-
Kid Icarus.
I-
And like there's like full like yeah.
dude, I promise you, if you watched like just like the character interactions in that game, like the cutscenes or like the conversations that they have mid-level, they will become some of your favorite motherfuckers of all time. I love Palutena. She's a snarky asshole. You don't see that. You do not see that in Smash Bros. At all. She is funny as fuck. Also, the main villain of the game, Hades, hilarious. Everyone is funny as fuck in this game. I love all of them to death. I would die for all of them. I think definitely like here though, for sure. Okay, that's it. Wow,
Hollow Knight made the top 10.
Oh, okay, wait, no, we need to review real
Take a
quick.
look at yeah. Give a review.
Okay, SA1 and SA2. Is SA2 my favorite game of all time? Again, okay, I didn't even say this at any point in the last 2 and a bit hours, but I usually don't ever order my game rankings. This is my top 50 as a generalization. If you talk to me about this tomorrow, there's like a 50% chance the order of this completely changes. Like, you come back to me in 2 months and you ask me to do a top 50. Hell, I might have fucking Resident Evil 4 as number 1. I might have goddamn Sonic Adventure as number 1. I might have goddamn Metal Gear Solid 3 as number 1. Right? All of this shit can change at any time. Just for the sake of like an order, it's ordered.
Okay.
But like I don't strongly stand by like Sonic Adventure 2 is my favorite of all time. Ask me tomorrow, I could say Earthbound. But just the general order that I have right now, I'm pretty satisfied with. I think every tier is varied enough in what's represented, except like tier 2 here is fucking all Mario almost. It's kind of funny, but I
It's
think.
all Mario that was in the top 10 and I got kicked down.
Oh yeah, things changed. I think I think especially in the last like 2-ish years, I think I've done an amazing job at like bringing a bigger variety into what kind of games I like. Mostly just
That's
in
not
part,
just Mario.
mostly just in part because I got a PC and now I have access to so much more shit. But yeah, I'm a big game liker. I like a lot of different kinds of games. Anyways, where's the screenshot button on my PC again so I can save this? Here we go. Boom. Great. Awesome. Bye.